Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites. How you doing today? Hopefully everybody's doing well. I've been going through it, y'all. Listen, about 2 weeks ago, my rotator cuff was acting a fool. It's just not getting to a point where I'm not walking around here like Frankenstein, right? Even though I don't have my full range of motion. It took me out the gym and everything because it was hurting a little bit. Like I just woke up with it like that, mind you. Woke up with it like that. It was hurting a little bit. I went to the gym, did my squats, and I was, do weighted squats. So I got the weight on my back. That messed it all the way up. It been hurting. I was somewhere rocking and crying, baby, in the dark, baby. It was hurting, baby. And then now it's on the mend. Although with your shoulder, you really got to work with your shoulder because the shoulders they're not a quick heal. You have to work on them to make them heal. You can't just leave it and hope for the best. You have to actually re-strengthen them. So I'm doing all the exercises that a person would do had they had rotator cuff surgery. So that was going on. Then today, cracked a whole nail. Now, see, it sounds funny when women say, oh, I cracked the nail, like it's not a big deal. See, if you crack the tip, that's not a problem. But these are my nails. For those of you who think I wear fake nails, I do not. These are mine. These are not fake nails. These are not tips or anything. These are my nails. I cracked it in the middle. Do you understand? I fumbled what was in my hand and on instinct tried to catch it and it popped that nail. So now I gotta wait until it grow off because the crack is in the middle of the nail. Yes, it did bleed a little bit. It's not hurting, but this is why my hand looked crazy with the rubber band, not the rubber band, with the Band-Aid on it to keep what's left of that nail because I clipped it down to try to mitigate the damage on it. You got to clip that nail down. I couldn't clip it all the way to where it's cracked at because that would have hurt it. But right now it's not hurting. But you clip it so it won't snag and eat all that crap, do all that crap. And so I got it covered up so that it won't move because you don't need it wiggling around either. I clipped it down as much as possible. You don't need it wiggling because if it wiggle, it's going to hurt. It don't hurt right now, but if it wiggle, it's going to hurt. So I just been TZ. Listen, it's been one thing after another down bad. Do you understand what I'm saying? Down bad, y'all. Down bad, y'all. This is what they talking about when you get old and your body just start breaking down on you. Just start breaking down on you. I done got old. I done messed around and got old, y'all. Ain't that something? In the gym and breaking down. It ain't even like unhealthy and you're breaking down. You're breaking down with the health. How you breaking down and building up at the same time? Bertram being nice, he said, I'm seasoned. I'm seasoned with got a lot of salt, garlic powder, onion powder. We got a little sazon on there. Y'all are sweet to me. Y'all are sweet to me. I love y'all. Because I could get on here and say foolishness with y'all and y'all will laugh and carry on. Y'all will carry on with me. That's why I love y'all so much because y'all will carry on with me. Y'all support me carrying on. And when I was gonna get my nails done anyway, I was gonna have them clip, because I have them clip them all the time because they grow long, fast. So, but that just bothered me. It's like, just one thing after another is gonna be. That's what we're doing every couple of days. Something else. We really. Thank you, Wayne. Gifted 5 memberships. For those of you who received it, please maintain your membership and join the Discord, because this is how you get your membership perks. We watch movies every weekend, pretty much. I was going to do the movie thing like once a month, y'all, but it done cranked up to every weekend. But we be having fun. We have fun. It's growing. It's growing. The Discord is growing, and we're growing our relationships with each other. It's a sweet place to be, to get to know one another better and have just whatever kind of conversation you want to have. Long as ain't nobody getting hurt behind it, we are good. But for those of you who received a membership,
but now you have been promoted. You are now one of my elite employees.
Oh, it's your right, because the avatar. Right. How you doing, Your Excellence? Okay. So for the past couple of days, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. For the past couple of days, I've been wrestling, and every once in a while, I wrestle with this, and I'm gonna let y'all in on a little something. Every so often, I wrestle with the value of women and the point of women. I wrestle with it. I do. And I wrestle with it from a spiritual standpoint. I wrestle with it from a material and physical standpoint, from a mental standpoint. I wrestle with it, because on the one hand, when I talk about the good traits of femininity and womanhood and female nature, and I be explaining it, I'm coming from a place of this is the good end of the spectrum. What women could be if they strived for spiritual discernment and all of those things, then that's what I be talking about. When I talk about lionesses, I'm talking about the women who strive to be at their most excellent, to be the best version of being a woman that they can be. And when I talk about lionesses and I talk about women being the best versions of themselves, I don't never be talking about perfection. I'm never talking about some unrealistic goal or some unrealistic version of a woman. I'm always keeping in mind that women are women. Our nature is our nature. We are emotional. We do sometimes go off of the emotion, and the logic is not always the most prevalent thing at the moment. We do get in our feelings. We do see the world differently than men. We operate differently than men. And when I talk to the lionesses, when I talk to the women about femininity, what I'm trying to convey to them, and really to the men as well for a better understanding, is that In order to be a good woman, it is not necessary to not be a woman, if that makes sense. I'm not trying to get the women to never be emotional, because that's not real. And we are incapable of switching that off anyway. That is just not gonna ever happen. That's never gonna happen. It's never, ever. I'm always attempting to talk about these things from a more realistic, maybe a little idealistic, but still real. We're gonna be angry. We're gonna be sad. We're gonna be upset. We're even going to have emotional processes that don't fall in any of those categories. It's just processing. Okay. And I'm fully aware that the men, while you all may logically accept that women are emotional, I also understand that y'all don't know. Y'all have no concept of what it actually is to walk around as a woman and have to process your emotions almost on a non-stop basis. Okay? Y'all don't know what it is. Y'all don't know what it is. And I'm not saying that as a bad thing. It's just y'all are not women, just like we're not men. So we can't ever fully grasp what it is to walk around with the internal thoughts and operation and processes that men have. We can only we can understand it from like a comprehension point. Like if y'all say, no, we think like this, we move like this, it's like this, is like that. We can understand it from a logical standpoint. Okay, this is how men think, but we don't know the reality of it. We don't know the reality. We don't know the reality of what testosterone do to y'all. We don't know the reality. Like we don't know the reality. We don't know the reality. But y'all equally do not know the reality of what it is for women to have to process all of those emotions all the time, and the intensity of them at any given moment. And there are times when we're processing, but we don't know where the emotions are coming from. We don't know necessarily why we feel intensely a certain kind of way. Sometimes it jump on us and we don't really get it. We be trying to figure out, now what happened? Where is this coming from? Like, is this coming from a thought that we had, or is this an event? Is something, or is it just something internal? And the women can speak to that, and we be having to like process it. And it's not like being mad or like acting out or nothing. It's just an internal process. It's just an internal process. We're consistently doing that. We're consistently processing various emotions, things of that nature. So we equally don't truly understand with true, like, I know what it feel like with each other's internal processes, right? And that's just the way it is. It's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing or a bad thing. It's just regular. It's normal for us. The part of the emotions that y'all see, like when we be in marriages with y'all and relationships with y'all, and y'all kind of be seeing us go, that's the tip of the iceberg. Y'all be thinking that be the big part of it. No, we've actually processed the big part. What you get if you see us with a, and you be trying to figure out, well, what's going on with her? You might even ask, well, what's going on? And we'll say nothing. The nothing that we saying isn't that we don't want you to ask, or it don't have nothing to do with you. Let's just start there. When we be in our own process and y'all be like, what's wrong with you? And we be like, nothing. When obviously we irritated, that it's not you. It don't have nothing to do with you. Nothing. 9 out of 10 times, it's nothing to do with you. We don't actually know. That's why we say nothing. Because it's nothing to discuss. We don't have any words for it. There aren't any words. We're not done processing it. So we don't know. We don't even know if it's worth a mention. And we can't articulate it anyway. So it's like if I'm in the middle of the processing and you be like, well, what's wrong with you? And we'll just say nothing. Because there's nothing to say. Right. It's either we don't know or it's not serious enough to talk about it. And the third option is we know exactly what it is. It's not serious enough to talk about. And the third key thing is you can't do nothing about it anyway. There's nothing for you to do. So we would literally be presenting you something, information that's neither here nor there for you. You wouldn't know what to do with that information. It would be like, oh. And you literally wouldn't know what to do with the information. It would be neither good nor bad, but you just wouldn't know what to do with the information. It would be so inconsequential to you that it's not even worth any kind of conversation at all. That's why we be like, nothing. Because we know in a little while, we're actually going to finish processing it. In a little while, we're actually going to be done with this process. Whatever the process is, we're actually going to be done with this emotional process in just a little while. So really, just let it pass. Just let it pass because just let it pass. Just let it pass. You don't really want to know anyways. So that please, we're actually sparing you. We're sparing you the whole conversation because now we got to go in order for you to even comprehend what all of that was about. We got to actually explain the process from A to Z. That you don't want that. I guarantee you, I promise you on everything you love, you do not want us to explain that process at all. You will tune out in 2 seconds. You don't want to hear it. I promise you don't want to hear it. Sometimes I tell my husband, you don't want to hear it. And he'll kind of laugh like, what you mean? No, you literally, you don't want to hear it. It's not even worth going into. You don't want to know. You literally don't want to know. And it ain't even like nothing wrong. You just don't want to know. So I'm saying all of that to get back to the point that when I'm talking about lionesses, I'm never talking about this from a standpoint of women need to denounce their nature in order to be good. I be trying to tell women how to utilize our nature in order to be good. How to use the various things that we do for a good turnout, for a good outcome, how to be good, how to do right by people, how to, you know what I'm saying? This is why I talk about things that's touchy subjects like manipulation and chaos. It's a part of us. I talk about those things because it doesn't make sense to act like it's not there or to act like we don't have it or to act like we don't engage. It's better to talk to women about how to engage those qualities in a good way because God gave them to us for a reason and he wants us to do good. So there must be a way to do good with the tools that he gave us. He gave us different qualities than he gave men. So if he want men to do good with their qualities, then he must want us to do good with our qualities. And even though it may seem tough, how do you do good with chaos? How do you do good with the ability to manipulate or to change things, or to be fickle, or to be really emotional, or to, you know what I'm saying? How do you take those traits which we have universally decided are bad traits? How do we make them good traits? How do we use them in a good way? There's a way to do it, right? So again, when I talk about lionesses, I'm talking about women from a standpoint of the good that we could do, the good that we could be, the force for good that we could be, the value that we could have. However, I get into a space at times where I really doubt that. And it's not that I don't believe what I'm saying, because I do my best to live what I'm saying. I mean, it's not perfect, but I try my best. But the reason why I get into a space where I have to question, am I even saying the right thing, is because the majority of women don't operate like that and not trying to. And that makes me upset. That makes me upset. It makes me upset. I get upset with women. I get upset with the majority of women because y'all are out here making the stuff that I say like an impossible thing, like it just don't exist. When I know it exists. I've seen it. Not just me. I've been around women. My mentor was like that. She was every bit of woman. She was every bit a woman. She was every bit as emotionally driven, and she was every bit of that. But she was a pious woman. In my eyesight, she was pious. She had a long lasting, she had been married 30, 40 years to that same man. Never a breakup, never a split up, never a divorce, never nothing. And that marriage didn't break until she passed away. May Allah put nur in her grave. And she made her mistakes. I watched her make them. But at the same time, she had learned so much about what to do, what not to do. She told me about the mistakes she made. When I would tell her stuff about what was going on, she would hold me accountable. It wasn't just oh, your man ain't this and that. And she would have words for him too, because she was an elder. But at the same time, she held me accountable. Okay, this is what you're doing wrong. This is the misstep you're making. You need to change your perspective. You need to look at stuff differently. You need to figure out, this is where I get a lot of this stuff from. Not just my experience, but being held accountable by an elder who was married, had a good marriage, and was telling me, she was basically putting me up on game. This is how you be a wife. This is how to be one. Because I didn't learn it from my mama. A lioness through and through. Gave me lioness game. This is how you do this. So a lot of what I tell you about marriage, that comes from my experience as a wife, but also the lessons that was taught to me by a wife. But y'all heifers make me doubt all of that, because you get on here and you act a fool. And it's like y'all do the very opposite of anything that would be considered good for women. Y'all do all the stuff. That's why I've been on a rant. Y'all do everything that y'all said y'all don't do. You run around here, you want men to think that you're intelligent, but you don't behave intelligently. You don't even speak intelligently. When I listen to these conversations online with these women, I be trying to have hope for y'all. See, y'all be thinking I just be getting on here ranting about women and not liking women. I try with you heifers. I try. I genuinely try. But just the way in which y'all hold a conversation be making me shake my head, because what? And please, I'm one of the most emotional women you're gonna meet. Okay? Please, let me tell you. I am not divorced from that. I'm one of the most emotional women. I be getting in my rant bag. I be getting in my trigger bag. My husband will tell you. He will tell you. I will sit here and get triggered about something and go off. Now, it don't be at him. Like, we don't be arguing or nothing. It don't be directed at him. But just a subject matter. And he just be laughing sometimes, like, look at you. Like, you triggered. I'll be like, yup, I'm triggered. Yup, I don't like it. I be going off. But rarely do I ever completely lose my sense of logic. I can pretty much always be talked back into, because when my husband he let me get it off, which is the most sane thing to do anyway. He let me get it off, and then he start talking. I know he gonna come with the logic. What that's gonna do is work me through my emotional part of whatever it is I'm triggered about or excited about or whatever I'm talking about. Okay? And he gonna come in with the logic. He gonna be like, nah, it's like this, it's like that, da 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 da. And he's just talking and talking and talking, and it's like, okay. And I'll just be quiet. Like, because I know that what he's saying is, regardless of how I feel, I know what he's saying is true. So it's like, okay, so we don't be having a frustrating conversation. My Bookie Boo said facts. We don't have frustrating conversations, or at least I hope that he's not frustrated by them, because I'll go off all into a whole tangent. He just be looking, like he just wait till I get done. He just be like, look at you just going off. And once I get done getting that off, he gonna come in with the logic, like, no, it really is like this, and really this is going on, and really blah 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 blah, and blah 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 blah. Okay, and I listen, and this is what I be listening for that I don't be hearing women do: concede to a point. If my husband make a point, even if at the beginning of what we was talking about I didn't agree and I was vehemently against it, If he make a point and that light bulb come on, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. We was having a conversation. This was months and months ago. And I said, women and men are equal in our humanity. He said, okay. He said, but that's about it, though. We not equal nowhere else. And I said, well, we equal in the eyesight of Allah, like spiritually. And he said, no, we're not. No, we're not. And I fought against that. I was like, no, Allah love us the same. He was like, no. It's different. It's a different thing. He's like, our humanity, yes. We're both human, yes. Do Allah expect us to believe in him? Yes. Are we responsible equally for our own souls in terms of belief and stuff like that? Yes, we are. He was like, but that's it. That's all. That's where it stops. It don't go no further than that. And I was like, no. He was like, no. And I was just like, no, you can't tell me Allah don't love me. He said, I didn't say that. I didn't say Allah didn't love women. That's not what I said. He said, I didn't say that. And the thing that made me stop like arguing against it, he said, Allah don't even view, the men are not equal among themselves in the eyesight of Allah. The men are not even equal. Let alone between the men and the women. The men are not equal. The men are not equal. He's like, the men are not equal to the prophets. The men who are not prophets of Allah are not equal to the prophets of Allah, are they? And I said, you know what? They not. He said they different in the eyesight of Allah, are they not? I'm like, yeah, that's true. That is true. He said, yeah, it's different. When he said, when men get more responsibility, the more responsibility he put on men, the more he expect from them, and they are not equal. They are not equal in the eyesight of Allah at all. More expectation because the position is different. The expectation is different. What they supposed to do, different. It's different for us and Muslim. And women. It's different. It's different. The women don't have the same responsibility as the men. Therefore, they are not equal. He's like, that don't mean Allah don't love women. It don't mean women can't get into Jannah. It don't mean women can't be, you know what I'm saying, loved by Allah and raised up, you know, and in heights and stuff like that by Allah. And that's not what that means. But we are not equal. And I said, man, but he was right. He was absolutely right. He was 100% correct. I had to stop. Because at that point, if I keep going now I'm mad at Allah. A'udhu billah. Now who I'm arguing against? What am I arguing against? For my feelings? Because it feels a certain kind of way? Or do the truth trump the feelings? And that's what I be talking about. When I listen to these panels of women, I shake my head because these are the conversations that y'all are having. No wonder the men don't like talking to y'all. And then the men be talking about it ain't nothing going on outside that sex. You know, I don't really want to hang with them and talk to them. Because if this is the nature of the conversation, where the goalposts have to be moved, there's no set answer. There's never a conceding of a point. There's never, you know what you write. There's never that. Like 90% of the time, y'all have conversations like that. I don't want to talk to you either. I don't want to talk to you. It's frustrating. So as much as I don't like to hear when men be like, "No, women are insufferable. Women is annoying." They is. I'm sorry. Women be getting annoying. I'm sorry to say it. As a woman, I don't like saying that. That chafes me. I don't like it. Because it's not like I don't never have my time of being annoying too. Right? It's not like I ain't never been annoying. I be getting annoying too. I be annoying myself sometimes. Like, okay, girl, shut up. Cause now I'm annoying me. You catch yourself just talking to be talking. And it's like, okay. Let me be quiet, cause now I'm just talking to be talking. That ain't the way we gonna do this. That's not the way we gonna do this. I be getting on my own nerve. Like, okay. And you gotta pick up on that. But this is what I be talking about. We're women. We're not gonna be able to not do that 100% of the time. We're not gonna have 100% check on that because it's a part of our nature. It's like telling a dog don't never bark. He gonna bark. Even if you put a shock collar on him. At some point he gonna bark. That I don't care if you don't like dogs barking. Maybe you shouldn't have a dog if you don't like barks, because they gonna bark at some point. And I don't mean to compare women to dogs, but I'm just saying when something is in the nature of you, you can't help but to do it. Sometimes you're gonna do it. But my problem that with women of today is that it ain't never no check on it. Why you don't never check it? We may not be able to check it 100% of the time, but y'all don't check it no time. And that's what get annoying. It annoy me. Y'all don't check it at all. And I'll be like, what? How you don't check it? None. The foolishness is at an all-time high. I got some videos because I'm going to prove that women is the problem. We're going to go a little longer than an hour today. That lack of self-control, that's crazy work. It's crazy work. I don't like it. Because it don't never dawn on you in your mind that, wait a minute, I'm on some BS right now. It don't never dawn. And it be dawning on y'all. Y'all just go past it. And that's the other part I don't see. That's that stuff I don't like, because it go past it. Because every woman in here done been on some BS before. Just running our mouth, talking to be talking. We've all done it. But dang, at some point, you be like, wait, well, hold on. Because I've been talking a full 10-minute, you know what? Especially when we start losing the point, and then we be going all over everywhere, and it's really be time to shut up then. It really be time to shut up then, because now you don't even know what you talking about. You don't even know what you talking about. You just gone. You just gone on the emotional train. and you just letting it run and you just going down any track. And it's like, right, make ourselves mad for real, like make ourselves straight up upset, like it, I've done that so many times. Like, you know what? Zip it. Zip it. Because listen, because you're going off the deep end right now. You going off the deep end right now. You tripping. Like, you tripping. So you need, and it don't even have to be like on no argumentative combative stuff. I ain't even really talking about that part. Like arguing and stuff. I'm just talking about like just talking and then working yourself up. It's crazy. It's crazy work. So we had to stop. But a lot of y'all don't do no stopping. Y'all don't stop, think 2 seconds. What am I even talking about? Like, what am I doing? I'm just talking. And then y'all talk in circles. And it's the circle talk that be getting me, because let me go on commercial break and then I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about. After these messages, we'll be right back. I need everybody to go to ashkicking.com. The link is at the top of the chat. ashkicking.com. If you need your skin to be looking and feeling and smelling its absolute best, then look no further than ashkicking.com. If this is going to be your first order, take advantage of the 10% discount using the promo code Crimson at checkout. Once again, hit the link at the top of the chat, ashkicking.com. Oh, you guys are bam, 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 bam. You gotta hit the like button, bam, bam. You gotta go ahead and hit the like button. Let me look at these super chats real quick. Thank you. Wayne said, I think I get what you're saying. I suffer with hyper vigilance. I have to think my way out of feeling like I might be under attack. And thank you to Renzo said, turning bad to good is simple. It's literally reverse psychology in a nutshell, aka the mind. Nut, shoe, and give. Sound familiar? Nutshell, inside the mind and the heart. Also to deeper into alchemy. Hey, twin, keep cooking. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And thank you once again to Renzo said, correction, to go deeper into alchemy. I caught what you were saying. Thank you, Don, for becoming a member. I appreciate you.
But now you have been promoted. You are now one of my elite employees.
Thank you so much, Miss Mia, for your super sticker. I always appreciate you, sweetheart. Thank you, Jay, for your super sticker. I appreciate you. And once again, Miss Mia, I love your spiritual value talk. And thank you once again, twins, at Free Psychological Game 101, Dark Gemini versus Light Gemini, the twins, men and women, not two males or two females, hoes and F19s, dark gems, afraid of light. Kendra and I, light gems, balance both. We contain darkness and shine light through our hearts and minds. The word, any questions? Thank you so much. Thank you, and thank you, Ezekiel. Thank you so much, brother. Both of you brothers, I appreciate y'all. What's good, Hamp? How you doing? You know, you're always welcome. If I don't know where y'all been in a rock or something like that, but if you're not subscribed to this brother, you need to go and subscribe to This Might Be Risky. He always has very interesting conversations. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's serious, sometimes it's triggering, but whatever it is, it's always a good time over at This Might Be Risky. So you guys need to go and give him a subscribe and give him a like as well. I'm gonna show y'all some videos of the foolish men. Just random foolish men. Just random foolish men. It ain't no thing. It ain't no thing. What's going on, Ask Av? I'm gonna show y'all a little bit of foolish men. We gonna show this one. Now, this is the foolish men that the older chicks be getting into. This is the stupidity that they tell younger chicks. Just listen.
Real quick. To my young ladies in your early 20s, late 30s, and you have went to college and you've like, I got to be married by 30. Stop. Get off that clock. Take you some time, travel the world, sleep with every man that make your pussy purr. I mean, sleep with them. Sleep with them quick. Get that on out. Get it out you. And if your body don't respond negatively, keep him around. Keep him around so you keep your sleep number low. But if you have been sexually traumatized and you have not gotten the proper help, don't get married in your early 20s, late 30s. Don't get married at that time because you will be an earth disturber and you and this man will not make it. So fuck everybody you can. Get married when you want to, respectfully. Real quick.
Y'all hear that, foolish man? What is you even talking about? What is you talking about? I'm tired of women disregarding the nature of women and men. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of the blatant ignoring of the nature of men and women. Women cannot get married when they want to. That is not how that works. That has never been how that works. Never. Whether we was in a godly society, a ill-gotten society, a demonic society, and we in one. We in a demonic society right now. Right now. Ain't no God nowhere. But except for individual people. And even in a society where we hooking up and got something called situationships that we get in with each other, women still cannot, under any circumstance, get married when they want to. You can't get married when you want to. Because if that were possible, all the women who wanted to be married, who wanted to find good men and men that they wanted to be with, because they would find them and they would be married to them. They would find them and they would be married to them. To say that a woman can just get married just whenever, what happened to ain't no good men around? Who should get married to? If it ain't hardly no good men around, all of them cheat, all of them do this and that, da. Where is she just picking this man up at that she just gonna get married to? You told women that if she ain't healed, just sleep around in your 20s and travel the world. You ain't got no money in your 20s, travel nowhere. We was broke in our 20s. We was broke in our 20s. What money did we have? The 20-year-olds now still live with their mama because the inflation is so high and the jobs don't pay that much. So they can't really pay their rent and stuff like that. How they what world they traveling to? Where? And how they getting there? Getting flued out is not traveling the world, ma'am. That is not traveling the world. Hoeing is not the way. And this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Hoeing is not the way for women to find out who they are and what they value is and what they can do for themselves and how they can evolve in life and be the best version of a woman. And why is that to be found with some D? Why is that to be found on various D? And then turn around and talk about how men play games, how they waste your time, how they don't be on nothing, how they be lying and manipulate women to sleep with them. And but the older women is giving advice to the younger women to readily sleep with every man that make her coochie twitch. Do you know how many men could make a woman's coochie twitch? Have we any idea about how many men that could possibly be for any given woman? Talking about keep them around and keep your body count low. You just said you ain't got to keep your body count low. You just said. Why would a woman tell another woman? This is how I know these women don't like each other. These old birds do not like these young women. They don't. They want to see these young women crash and burn. They want to see these young women make the same mistakes. They want to see the young women fall into the same pitfalls and end up in the same bad outcomes that they did. I'm convinced. These chicks, these birds out here is not looking out for young women. They are not. They don't like them. They jealous of them. They jealous of them because you had your time to be 18, 19, 20. It's gone. It's gone, ma'am. I had my time. We old now. We had our time. My time was about a good 25 years ago. A good 20. We inching around on 30. We inching around on that 30 mark now. Telling these young women to hoe and do all that and drag their value down to the dirt. Get involved with these men because I for sure it's going to be one that they like. For all that make her coochie twitch and all, it's going to be one make the twitch for real. And the women know it's real. We going to get one and we ain't going to want to let him go. Regardless of what he tell and how he drag us through the mud and what he say and his actions don't match his words, and then they be crying to their girlfriends, talking about, girl, I caught him again, girl, and ain't gonna leave. Don't be trying to get married on that clock. Why would you tell a young woman to not be trying to get married in a particular time frame while she's young? If she want to have children, she can do that. And her body gonna bounce back 9 times out of 10. She can find a man that she can grow with. It's like the concept of a healthy relationship. It's like they give this advice because the concept of a healthy relationship don't exist, which is crazy work. They think they doing good by telling these girls this to help them avoid getting their heart broke, but you don't avoid getting your heart broke. Just like men who don't be getting married, be sliding around with these chicks, and these chicks get them anyway. Well, at least I ain't get married. Yeah, but she got you anyway. You see how you didn't dodge the problem? See how it was still a problem? It's the same thing with the women dealing with a bunch of different dudes. You're not gonna avoid getting your heart broke just because you didn't get married. You're still going to end up with it's gonna be some man out there that's got your number. He just gonna have your number. This ain't gonna be nothing you can do. He just gonna be able to call you and talk to you and get you riled up again, and you just gonna go for it. You just gonna go for it. And the more men you give access to, the more opportunity you give yourself to be open to a man like that is not your husband and that don't want to be your husband. He don't want to do good by you. He don't want you like that, but you can't let him go. Ask these women who have gotten in their 40s and ain't never been married. Ask them how many men they've run into. I bet you they can rattle off at minimum 2 men that they think back to, and that man just had them. He just had them. He just had them. He just had them. And no matter how they decided, I ain't gonna talk to him no more. I'm gonna block him. I ain't gonna, and he can't come around. And as soon as he start talking, they be like, "Oh God, you gonna do right this time?" Absolutely not. He gonna do the same thing he did last time. And you gonna be sitting around crying. Every 2 to 3 months, you cry about what he done did to you and what he done said to you, and how you done caught him with another one and all that old kind of stuff. You can't let yourself get caught up. See, women be thinking I be over here just hating on the women and telling them, no. I'm trying to wire y'all up. Do not do that. Do not do that. Do not do that. That don't work for you. It don't work for you. That's not in your best interest as a woman. If you've had some type of trauma or something like that, it's best to work on that as quickly as you can in your adulthood and things of that nature. Whether it's through spiritual means, whether you're going to therapy, whatever it is that you're trying to do. If you have had some kind of childhood trauma or you've had sexual trauma or whatever it is, whatever kind of trauma you have had, please try to go and see about that. Please try to make yourself as whole as possible and try to get over some of those, bad coping mechanisms and things like that you may have developed, so that you can be able that when you get into a relationship, you won't bring all this negative trauma bonding and trauma garbage to a relationship. And then now you got to work through it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's stuff like this. And then this came up and you never did see to it. So now it's interfering with your relationship, you know what I'm saying? And all this other kind of stuff. You don't want to do that. You want to try to see to whatever it is that's going on with you, whatever it may be. You want to see to that. Please see to that. Because relationships bring up enough stuff even without trauma. Even once you work on that and you get into a relationship and a marriage, it's going to bring stuff out of you that you didn't know was there. And that might be good things or bad things, but it's going to always bring something up that you have to face and that you have to concern yourself with. I hope the women is getting what I'm saying. So I ain't sitting over here on no pick me stuff. Just get a man, just get any old kind of man. No, don't just get any old kind of man. Try to do what you can do in terms of addressing whatever it is that you need to address within yourself first. Because you don't want to bring a bunch of trauma to somebody. And then you don't want to have it, whether you get into a relationship or not. You don't want to carry it because it interferes in other types of relationships, not just romantic relationships, but it can interfere with friendships. It can interfere with family relations. It can interfere with work relationships, other networking that you may try to do with other people. So you don't want these things to interfere with relationships and such. Please don't hold yourself out. I know that this society makes that easy to do. I'm very aware of that. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. It's not just about men later on aren't going to find value in you because your body count is high. And it's more so about how those things make you feel as a woman. I'm trying to tell the young women who have not made this mistake yet. It is not the liberation that these other women tell you that it is, not the freeing. Oh my God, I can just, and it's just cool. And I can't tell you how many TikToks I run into with young women in their 20s talking about they got HIV and how it has changed their life. Can't tell you how many TikToks I run into with women talking about all kinds of bad outcomes, from STIs to children that they didn't want, to getting into stuff with guys and it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? They had to get out of it and all kinds of stuff. They slept with a guy, didn't know he was off his rocker. Now he's stalking them. Now all of that. These women are not having the good time that they are trying to say that they are having. They are not having that good time, ladies. They are not. They're having a tough time. It's crazy work. It's nasty work to be an older woman like that woman and get up and tell women in their 20s and young women who ain't hardly jumped off the porch too much to go ahead and jump in the deep end of the pool with no life jacket or nothing. That's crazy. Getting in and out of men's beds, these men that don't have nothing for you, they don't want no commitment, they're not trying to wife you, they don't have no good intent for you, that drains you as a woman. It takes something from you. It takes away our feminine light as a woman. That's what it takes from you, and you can't get it back. You can't get it back. It takes from you. It does not give to you, because these are men that are not looking to pour into you because it's not their job, because they're not your husband. So they are not caring about what it takes to pour into you and make you feel, any type of good way about nothing. These men are not your husbands. So therefore, they don't have any kind of concern that a good husband would have. They literally care about access to sex with you. And that's it. That's it. And it doesn't matter to them what it does to you when they leave and go about their business and tell their boy how they smashed it, they don't, what they don't see is how lonely and empty you feel now after that. Because you can't even really call him. If something happened to you right now, you can't call him. If he was to hear that you were dead, he would shrug his shoulders and be like, well, I hit it a couple times, because he don't even know your last name. You gotta stop giving all this access to men who don't have no intent behind trying to be with you. I got another one. Now this one here thinks she doing it big and she doing it wrong. She thinks she doing it big, but she doing it wrong. POV, realizing that you may actually be the problem and need therapy. This is a conversation that she's having with her boyfriend, apparently. Just listen to it.
My thing is, like, how are you going to tell me that you want to be with me, but then tell me that you don't want to be with me?
I mean, I feel like that's pretty straightforward. Like,
how is that straightforward? You're telling me that, yeah, I want to be with you, but then you say you don't want to be with me. So you're canceling it out. What is it?
It's like, it's like I want to be with you as a person, but I don't want to be with you as a concept. Does that make sense?
Okay.
It's like, is you recording this? Be with you now, bro, because you always doing weird shit like that. Like, you don't fucking listen. I tell you not to put our shit on social media. Look at you doing exactly what I told you not to do. Doing all these shit on the fucking social media. Everybody know your whole life. I don't want to know mine, too.
You ate with that one.
Hey, Exhibit A.
You ate with that one.
Honestly, it's time to go home. I know we was about to go out. We might as well go home. You know, it's been a weird week for us anyway. Like, just fucking, I don't know, bro.
But my thing is, like, how are you going to tell me that you want to be with me, but then tell me that you don't want to be with me?
I mean, I feel like that's pretty straightforward. Like,
how is that straightforward? You're telling me that, yeah, I want to be with you, but then you say you don't want to be with me. So you're canceling it out. What is it?
It's like, it's like I want to be with you as a person, but I don't want to be with you as a concept. Does that make sense?
Okay.
It's like, is you recording this? Be with you now, bro, because you always doing weird shit like that. Like, you don't fucking listen. I tell you not to put our shit on social media. Look at you doing exactly what I told you not to do. Doing all these shit on the fucking social media. Everybody know your whole life. I don't want to know mine, too.
You ate with that one.
Hey, Exhibit A.
You ate with that one.
Honestly, it's time to go home. I know we was about to go out. We might as well go home. You know, it's been a weird week for us anyway. Like, just fucking, I don't know, bro.
But
And that's how a lot of y'all get yourself out of these relationships for real. Y'all may not be posting stuff on social media necessarily, but this is how y'all be working yourself out of potential relationships or relationships that you are already in. Because he said, wait a minute, is you recording this? Didn't I tell you not to do that and put all our stuff on social media? So this is a conversation that he has had with her before. She is not listening. She doing what she want to do. And then when he called her out, immediate, now she's just sitting there looking like, wait a minute, he did say that. And then she couldn't even argue it. She could not even argue it. I guess I'll give her this much for not needlessly arguing a point that could not be argued. She might get a tiny violin played for that. Maybe. Because she still recorded it and posted it. So I take my violin back. Men be telling you certain stuff. You don't listen. No, It's the foolishness. Here you are with a relationship of some sort with this man. And y'all be wondering why sometimes y'all be in relationships and the men don't never propose. And you be thinking, man, he rock with me. You know what I'm saying? He be helping me do da. He be rocking with me, but he will not make it. Be stuff like that. You know what's wrong with her? Too much stuff. That's adding up to a zero. Too much stuff adding up to a zero. You hard-headed. That's number one. That's the number one thing. You hard-headed. He be telling you stuff, and then you hard-headed. And then, beloved, you fat. And y'all be thinking that ain't no big deal. He met me like that. Just like sometimes we be meeting a guy and he don't be having necessarily all the money, but we be kind of seeing the potential and we kind of like him anyway. Sometimes me and go for that too. Kind of like her. And she a little overweight, but we might could work on that. Baby, you fat. So you hard-headed. And you don't even physically give the best version of you. You feel like he should just accept you like that because when he talked to you, you was like that. Y'all be thinking that's not no big deal, but that'd be a big deal. That'd be a big deal. Dudes be kind of giving grace on that though, for real. Y'all chicks be having, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all be like having a gut for real. And he be kind of like looking over it and but so you just ain't gonna go. You just ain't gonna go to the gym none. You know how ecstatic some of y'all husbands and men would be if you got up and did some sit-ups and he saw you doing that. Do you know that half of y'all could change the energy of the entire relationship if you kind of got a big back and he saw you work on your big back? That would change the entire energy of the relationship. If he just saw it. If he just saw you working on it. You don't even got to make no announcement. Just if he just saw, man, she is kind of working on it. She kind of be, okay. Oh, she kind of getting on the treadmill or something like that. Uh-oh. a very small minority of men that would feel some type of negative way if you would improve your weight and your looks. That's a small minority of men, and you don't want that man anyway. If you're with a man, if you are with one of the small percentages of men that would give you pushback for improving how you look, you lose a little weight, you get your skin regimen together, you know what I'm saying? And you do your hair better than you used to do, and you kind of get some better clothes and stuff like that. And if he start acting funny with you, you don't want him no way. But the majority of men is not going to do that. Most men want their women to have something, to go through some type of improvement of some sort. Most men are like that. Okay, well, she doing something, she got this going, she got that going. She be kind of working on this and that, things that actually do improve who you are and how you behave. Things like exercise and looking after yourself, that actually improve your self-esteem. It improves how you carry yourself. It improves how you interact with other people. Because when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you act good, and all this other kind of stuff. You can have more confidence and all this kind of stuff. And he appreciate that kind of woman. He appreciate that kind of woman. But you just ain't gonna do nothing, just gonna be a big back your whole life. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Some of y'all, it be that simple. And you won't even do that. Some of you be more simple than just upgrade your look, your clothes, or something like that. She had the audacity to be sitting there, not all that pretty, overweight, and hard-headed. And beloved, baby, that is the wrong combination. You got to pick a struggle. You cannot be average looking and overweight and hard-headed, baby. You got to pick a struggle now. Come on. You can't do all of them. You can't have all the struggles. You got to just have one struggle or something like that. You can have a bad attitude, then you're not real cute, then you know what I'm saying, you don't really keep yourself up real good, then you be kind of combative and you be talking back a little bit, then you be hey, now. It's only so much we're gonna take. I'm gonna drop you off at Chick-fil-A. That's where you want to be. And I'm gonna head on out. You'll be so busy in there getting shakes and all that, you won't know I'm gone. You won't know I got up out of here because you be too busy trying to get a chicken sandwich or whatever you're trying to get. Whatever Chick-fil-A sell. I don't know what they sell. Thank you, L2, for the $20. Says showing some love, Miss Krim. Keep shining. I appreciate you. I appreciate you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ask Av. Says so glad I did at 25, still 43 years later, blatant ignoring. I like that. Thank you so much, Ask. So Dr. Steele said, this is not the first time I have seen a sisterhood representative telling young women this stuff. Last time I saw a female like this, she was married to a rich, old white man. That is very interesting. And thank you, Jabrina says, hard accepted being older, 50 year, but can't turn back the hands of time. In some instances, I'm glad some eras are over. School the younger people and hope they listen. Seeds. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you again, Dr. Seals. Ladies, if you meet an older woman telling you to be the biggest 3 or 4 you can be, run, run, run. I appreciate you. And I appreciate you, Tony. I appreciate your contribution and everybody that has been rocking with me. Everybody from Ham's channel, I appreciate y'all coming through and rocking with me a little bit too. Let's see. You know, I got a little housekeeping that I have to do. Wait a minute. Why did that not be what it was supposed to be? You're not playing that game. But before we get on out of here we go.
All of these styles and designs can be found at our Etsy shop in the description below. Aaliyah's Unique Boutique. At Etsy.com. Follow us on IG at Aaliyah's Unique Boutique.
The link is pinned to the top of the chat, Aaliyah's Unique Boutique, where you can get wonderful handmade earrings. The inventory is always updated on a regular basis as well. So definitely hit the link at the top of the chat, Aaliyah's Unique Boutique. Go check it out. Pick you up a beautiful pair of one-of-a-kind earrings. And thank you, J-Dub, said prayers for your health. Ooh, because I needed the nails done cracked. The shoulder done cracked. Just messed up, y'all. Just down bad. So I need a prayer. Okay. But anyway, thank you guys. Jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your hostess, The Crimson Cure. And this is my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.